Happy new comic book day, webheads. Guys, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. I'm your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you another episode of Spider Slayer's comic book haul. This is episode 532, and this is the video series where each and every week I share with you what I picked up at the comic book shop, which is Comic Central, located in the city of Sanford in Central Florida. So if you're ever in the area, tell them that Mike Spider Slayer sent you, and they'll provide you with some great customer service, and you'll find some great comic books. So guys, you're probably wondering, why aren't you filming in the garage or in the car? Or, where are you? I'm actually in my living room, in my bed. I'm feeling totally under the weather, so I'm trying to rest up. I did make it to the shop today, and I think I'm going to rest up for the next couple days. I got barely any voice here. I got massive headache. But I'm here to share it with you guys. So here we go. First things first, I wanted to show you the book that you saw on the thumbnail, which is the Sensational She-Hulk. This is the final issue. This is issue 60, and Sensational She-Hulk said, we had a deal, right? If you don't read my series, I'm going to rip up your X-Men comics. Well, in this final issue, she's like, all right, hand them over. And I saw this and I had to get this, especially since the show is coming out, and I love how she breaks the fourth wall. And the grade on this book was a 9.6 with white pages. I love Sensational She-Hulk, so I was like, yeah, I have to buy this. I had another slab in mind that I wanted to buy, but they didn't have this last week, and they had it this week. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to last, so I picked it up. Super stoked to have it, so there we have it. It looks phenomenal. It really pops with that pink cover. All right, so here we go. The mysterious black bag. What's inside? Well, you'll soon find out. It's definitely not an overwhelming amount of comics this week. I think there's some highly anticipated comics. So here we go. Here is the stack. I mean, people would say, you say that's not a lot of books. Yeah, maybe. I guess for me, it's not as much, right? All right, so the first thing we wound up getting is the DC Connect little book there, a preview book of all the DC books that are getting ready to come out and some of the artwork. And here I open up to DC's War of the Undead Gods. Definitely looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a phenomenal series. So check that out. Hopefully your comic shop definitely hands that out to you. All right, next I want to getting Avengers Forever issue 6. I'm really bad. I still have not read this book, and I need to catch up. However, this is I guess this is the first appearance of the Vibranium Man. Maybe that's what this is. So I guess this is a hot book. Let's check out the interior artwork. Guys, in the comments below, let me know what you think of the of this book overall as a story. All right, and here's some more of the artwork. I'm not going to lie, it actually looks pretty cool. So there you have that. That is Avengers Forever, issue 6. All right, and then next, I wound up getting the Justice League Road to Dark Crisis, issue 1. So we're going to see how this whole event turns out. I am actually getting pretty hyped about it because I think Joshua Williamson's done a great job with the Batman Shadow War event. So I'm like, well, maybe he'll do good on this one too. I love that opening page there. That looks pretty cool. What is it, against Giganta? Is that her name? So I think the artwork is looking nice in this book. So we'll see what happens to Road to Dark Crisis. And then I wound up getting Batman the White Knight Showcase Edition. So that's a pretty nice looking cover. I think this covers the first 2 issues of the book. I could be mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe there's additional content in here as well. But anything that Sean Gordon Murphy does, I'm always on board with. It's a wonderful story. I love the artwork that he provides in his books. So really, really great stuff. All right. And then next, I wound up getting the Shadow War Omega issue 1. When I read the last issue of Shadow War, I'm like, dude, who the hell is Geoforce? I don't know who that guy is, right? So I was like, we'll find out here, I guess, But I heard some people told me who he was and whatnot. So I'm not a big DC buff, so I don't know all the characters, right? So I thought this was a kind of cool looking issue in the interior arts when I was, flipping through it. Love the facial expressions. Overall, great event. I've been definitely pleasantly been surprised with it. All right. Then I got the Batman Annual, 2022 Annual. It's got Ghostmaker on there, Clown Hunter, all those other characters. We're going to see what happens with this. You know, we're getting ready to go into new creative team when it comes to Batman. We're going to see where it goes. Nice looking artwork inside as well. How many of you guys like Ghostmaker as a character? Let me know in those comments below, right? All right. Next, we move on to independent book. And I think we're going to go to Images. We have Demons issue 3. Love this story by Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. So well done. Artwork is just masterful. I love the facial expressions in the book. So well done. And here's some more interior art. And for the money, you get so much story. I mean, this story is absolutely insane. And I love every single page. It's definitely a page turner here, guys. So there you have it. We have Demons. That's issue 3. All right. Next, from independent comic books, we have Super Freaks, issue 1. I don't even know what this is. It just has Savage Dragon on it. And I'm like, okay, Savage Dragon, Super Freaks. Does it have Dragon in there? Is it just a miscellaneous, a bunch of characters, like independent stories? Like, I don't even know. But it does have Dragon in there in a black and white form. So that's something different. So, I don't know. We'll see what it has to offer. We'll check it out. Oversized. This book was $4.99, right? All right. Next, we move on to Scorched. We have Scorched issue 6. Can't beat it for the money, guys. $3 for this comic book. Great cover. The product that you get out of this book is so good. The story is great. The action is great. The artwork is great. It's really well done. Look at that. That's so nice, man. But still, it doesn't surpass Gunslinger. I did a video on Gunslinger Spawn. So if you guys want to check that out, you can check it out in the video playlist. All right. And then I had to get the variant cover. So, of course, that's supposed to be Magneto, right? That's that other dude. I forgot what his name is. So, yeah, really cool stuff there. All right. And then next, I wound up getting, I think we got some, talk about Spawn. Guess what I got? This was funny. I saw this in the Facebook group chat yesterday, and they were talking about this book right here. Bam. Spawn, issue 9. How someone picked it up or found it in their collection. And I'm like, oh, I have 2 of these. And sure enough, once again, my shop got another copy of it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick up another copy. So now I have 3 copies of Spawn issue 9, the first appearance of Angela. This is probably the cleanest copy I have. It's got a tick, 1 spine tick, but it's very vibrant color. So probably the best one I own, but gorgeous looking cover. I love this one. All right. Next, we go into, what we got? Marvel. We have Strange issue 3. Love this series with Clea on there trying to resurrect Doctor Strange. All right. So here's some of the interior artwork done by Jed McKay. Really well done here, guys. Really well done. So I thought that was a nice looking book as well. And it's a fun story. Then I got this facsimile edition of Moon Knight issue 1. So hopefully you guys got this in your shops today if you're looking to read a copy of the original Moon Knight and you can't get your hands on it because it's worth so much money. This is perfect. Here's the way it looks on the inside, right? And then you never know, of course, how these facsimile editions sometimes, you know, actually become worth something, which is weird, but nevertheless it is. But cool book to have in your collection, right? Especially if you don't have Moon Knight issue 1. Then I wound up getting the Miles Morales Spider-Man. This is issue 38. This is the whole story where it's an alternate dimension. We got the arch nemesis of Miles Morales, who's the ruler, and there's all these spider hunters and whatnot. And it looks like his sister is a hunter as well. Artwork looks good. I'm very curious to see how this story gets fleshed out. I have high hopes. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I want a really good Miles Morales story. All right, so let's move on. We're going to go to another Image book here. We have Little Monsters issue 4. I keep saying I might drop this book, but for some reason I still am reading it because I guess I want to see how it turns out with these kids who are little vampires and they come across Dracula at the end of the last issue. Is that a printing issue? Yeah, look at that print issue there. Look at that. Oh my God, the big white mark goes all the way down. That is rough right there. And it's all black and white and red. And yeah, these kids are experiencing human flesh for the first time in their lives. So pretty interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Done by Jeff Lemire. All right. Next, it looks like we're going back to another Image book here. We have Firepower, issue 21, as we have one of the Dragon Masters that are going to go against this dragon that they're fighting against right now. Love this book. I love how grounded it is, and that's what makes this book so well done, and that's what makes Robert Kirkman books so good, like Invincible. Even The Walking Dead, it had great family moments in it. So this is a book that I definitely recommend to read. Great stuff here, guys. Invincible, Firepower, issue 21. All right, more independent stuff. We have The Closet. This is issue 1. I'm like looking at it like it's been out. This is the first issue done by James Tynion. Been waiting for this book for a very long time. Can't wait to see the weird factor or the creepiness factor in this book. Here's some of the artwork inside. All right, have no idea what this book is about besides this kid, I guess, that's seeing monsters in his closet or whatnot. So very simplistic artwork in here. And here's a kid that's in bed that maybe is seeing something in the closet's opening. I don't know, man. This is good. Read it before you go to bed so you have nightmares, right? All right. And I have a few more books here, guys, but I just want to give a quick shout out to the Facebook group page, Comic Book Corner 2.0, Webheads Unite. Guys, if you want to join a great community absolutely for free where you can post your comic book day hauls, your CGC grades, and all that kinds of stuff and have a great conversation with a great chill people, go ahead, join that. You'll ask for approval. I'll approve you, and you're part of the group. So shout out to all you guys out there. Thank you so much for the support. All right, we dive back to Marvel here. We have Ghost Rider issue 3. I think we have 3 copies of Ghost Rider issue 1. Like, we have 3 printings, and it took forever for issue 3 to come out, but it's finally here. Love this book by Benjamin Percy. I met Benjamin Percy at MegaCon. Great guy. Unfortunately, he did not have any copies of Ghost Rider to sign. I would love for him to sign it, but he did sign a Wolverine book of mine. So check out this artwork. It's so gory and creepy. Love the book. Can't wait to continue reading it. All right. Then we have Carnage issue 3. Very interesting cover. It looks like he's trying to absorb the Spot's powers now. This is, like I said it before, Spider-Man's villain book, but it's like a horror story, right? And Spider-Man is not in it. Look at the artwork, dude. Come on. You cannot deny that artwork. It is the shit right there. And you got to see all the spots going around. Man, this is good. Look at this. Oh, man, that is so good. I love it. Love it. All right. And X-Men 92, House of 92, issue 2. I don't know. We'll see how this one turns out. This could be the final issue for me. It's dealing with Krakoa, but with the 92 X-Men characters. We're kind of telling the same story over again. But I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. I'm excited to see at least how it turns out. And then if I don't like it, I'll drop it. But there are some interesting pages in there. All right. So there you guys have it. There is the haul for this week. Sorry if I'm not as upbeat as I usually am. I just feel lucky to bring this all to you this week. And of course, guys, I want to hear what you got in the comments below or on the Facebook group page. And I'll leave you more content right here to check out. In fact, this is my top 10 most anticipated comics that I'm looking forward to next week. And of course, guys, keep buying, keep collecting, and most importantly, always read your comics. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.